The Chariot Beyond Time, Ezekiel's Journey Through the Three Planes. Chapter 1, The Shattering of the Veil. The night sky above Babylon shimmered unnaturally, as if the heavens were breathing. Ezekiel, a prophet burdened with visions, knelt behind the banks of the Chabar River, eyes lifted to the void above. A voice, neither thunder nor whisper, called his name, Ezekiel. He felt the pull, a force beyond flesh and bone, stretching his very soul. Suddenly the fabric of reality around him slid open. Time slowed, and in the space beyond the rupture, he glimpsed something incomprehensible. Wheels within wheels, creatures of light and energy, their forms shifting between geometric impossibilities. The sound they emitted was both music and language, a symphony of knowledge that his mind could barely hold. Was he gazing into the divine, or was this something else entirely? Chapter 2, The Technological Plane. As he reached forth, the force that gripped him intensified, drawing him through the rupture. He found himself in a realm unlike any known to man, a space where colossal, luminescent constructs moved with mathematical precision. Metallic beings, neither angel nor demon, extended appendages, as if tending to the vast machinery of creation. Their forms radiated intelligence, their eyes glowing orbs of pure energy. The sensation of movement without motion overtook him. Below, an immense disc-shaped vessel pulsed, humming with a resonance that echoed through the very fabric of time. This was no mere chariot, nor a throne of divine light. This was something else, something engineered, a marvel from beyond the earth. Ezekiel saw them, the ones who dwelled here, the beings robed in woven luminescence, faces obscured by masks of shifting metal. They moved with purpose, their limbs mechanical yet fluid. He felt the weight of their gaze, like minds pressing against his own. They spoke, but not without words. Images flooded his consciousness. Suns being birthed, galaxies wound into spirals, structures far greater than any tower known to Babylon. You have seen beyond the veil of your world, one of them communicated directly into his mind. Few are granted this rare sight. You call us angels. We are architects. Ezekiel's breath caught in his throat. These beings were not the winged messengers of Yehovah that the scribes had depicted. They were something ancient, something that existed before the first stone of earth was ever laid. The Earthly Plane, Chapter 3. Ezekiel's vision wavered. He was back on earth, yet not. His feet stood upon shifting sands where great cities rose and fell in mere moments. Time unraveled before him. He saw Babylon in ruins, its walls crumbling beneath the weight of war. He saw distant empires that had yet to be born, machines that walked like men, vessels that sailed not upon water, but through the heavens. But even as the earthly plane unfolded before him, he felt the pull once more, the gap widening between what was known and what was yet to be understood. His human mind wrestled with the impossibility of it all. The beings watched, their luminous eyes unwavering. This plane is but an echo of the ones above and the ones below. Every action here ripples through the currents of the grander and greater design. He understood. The visions given to him were not merely prophecy, but glimpses of the mechanisms that drove existence itself. Chapter 4, The Divine Plane. The sky split apart once more, and Ezekiel was lifted beyond comprehension. This time the light did not blind him, it became him. He was no longer a prophet, nor a man. He was pure awareness, floating within an expanse of formless energy, where all was at its source. Here, the Merkaba, the celestial chariot, was not a machine, nor a craft of alien design. It was a force, a divine mechanism that transcended creation itself. It was the breath of the ineffable, a vehicle of the soul's ascension. The architects were here too, yet they bowed before something greater, something unseen. They too were bound to the source, serving as the intermediaries between the known and the unknowable. The chariot that Ezekiel had glimpsed was a manifestation, a translation of divine presence into something the human mind could barely grasp. For a fleeting moment he saw what lay beyond, the realm of endless light and sound, where all past, present, and future coexisted as one. Then, like a falling star, he was cast back down. Chapter 5: The Return. Ezekiel awoke on the banks of the Chabar River, gasping for air. His robes were damp with sweat, his mind racing. The sky above had returned to its quiet vastness, yet something within him had changed forever. He looked toward Babylon, now so small, so fragile. He had seen beyond the earthly plane, into the technological marvels of the great architects, and finally into the divine plane where all reality converged. Had he witnessed angels or something far beyond that? The words of the beings echoed in his mind. Call us what you will. We are merely that which emanates from the source of the grand formation. With trembling hands, Ezekiel took up his scroll and began to write, and thus the vision of the Merkaba was recorded for all of time.